Hey, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Sherry.
And I'm Brooke.
And Brooke is reacting to Hercules, The Legendary Journeys.
We're
We're,
back with the himbos.
yep. We're on season 3, episode uh, 2.
Ooh.
Keep my numbers straight. Do you remember what happened in the last one? It's
We
been a
watched
while.
like 2 Xena since then, so it's been like 2 weeks. I just remember Iolaus wasn't in it, and there was a guy whose name I can't remember, and Hercules was like trying to bring him in, but then they got like stuck on an island, and they had to work together against like the dune sandworms.
The the sand stingrays. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like kind of a good. I think it was overall a good like first episode of a season. It felt a little different than the previous seasons, which was interesting. But I don't know if that's just going to be a one-off thing, like, or if they got a bigger budget and they're going for these kind of bigger, like, set pieces. So,
Yeah. It'll be one of those. We'll have to see where this scene is.
yeah.
I'm still adjusting our sound. So I apologize to everybody for our block of videos that I was super loud. And then
Drama.
the last one we recorded, I was super soft, but they could still hear you just fine. So that
Yeah,
was
I think
good.
OBS is evil sometimes.
Well,
Because you test it and it's fine, and then you have the same exact settings, and it's like, actually, it's not now. And you're like,
yeah,
what happened?
yeah. So
Who
as
knows?
long as they can hear you and the show itself, that's what's important. So
Yeah, they need to hear me go, I don't know who that is.
and
Every time there's somebody on screen.
I do keep the sound the show lower for those of you
Mm-hmm.
that haven't joined us in the beginning, because one, it's easier on copyright, but also she talks while it's on.
Yeah.
We don't pause very often because if we did, it would be 2 hours. So you need to be able to hear her over the show. So,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, my movie reactions enough show you why you can't pause all the time. Like, I edit out like like a good hour and 20 minutes of the movie, but the videos are still an hour long because I pause, or especially if I'm doing them with my friend, we pause and we're like, yep, 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 yep.
Yep.
But like some people like the yapping and some don't. So you just
Yeah,
gotta find the videos that vibe for you.
that's true.
My cats are about to get a fucking scuffle, so if you hear that, sorry.
Also, go to Brooke's Patreon. You can find the uncut episodes on
Yeah.
there. Plus,
They're in our $5 tier.
she's reacting to other stuff, and I'll let her tell you all about that stuff.
Yeah, there's some changes going over on Patreon. Like, I got rid of my $2 tier because only one of my friends used it because they just wanted to support me. And so, to just make it a little easier, now Patreon is going to be early access to uncut reactions. The edited reactions are never going on Patreon. It's all going to be uncut and early access to those uncuts. So, if that's what's interesting to you, you can go to Patreon. I have Buffy over there. Every Sunday, there's a full movie reaction. And then over on YouTube, we have memberships, which will get you early access to edited content, along with like badges and emojis for like live streaming. Because this is coming out in 2025. The goal is I should be streaming every Friday at noon for as long as I want to go. Probably about 2 hours, depending on the Friday, because I do babysit. And she's a teenager and she'd be fine, but I'm like, I don't want her showing up in the background or something. She's like not
Right.
an adult. So some Fridays will be long, some Fridays will be short. But yeah. So there's still Buffy still going on. It should be Steven Universe is still going on, and then the Fast and Furious is still going on as long as Tessa and I can film them. There might be a different movie substituted in if we miss a week because I mean, she's in London, so we've been good about it so far, but our 5 hour time difference, and then she's also a content creator, so it's kind of like figuring it out. There are some weeks you just can't do stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But all of that is uncut over there. Anything on my channel is also uncut on Patreon.
And I have all of our social media down below. You can visit us on Instagram, on Blue Sky, which I don't have our Blue Sky links in yet, but hopefully by the time this comes out, I'll have both of ours
Yeah, and
in
it's
there as well.
Brooke's React. So if they're not down there, you'll find me. I use the same
Yeah.
art that I do on YouTube. So I am also of recording this, and I don't know where I'll be when you see this, but I'm 9 subs away from 600. Woo! I'm excited.
I'm slowly getting there for 1,000 subs. I've got 70 some more to go.
You can do it. Sub to
Still,
Sherry now. If she's not there by the time you see this, you have to do it now.
it's slow and
Or
steady.
else. Or else.
This is the story of the tortoise and the hare.
I feel like that's how it goes though. And then like you'll find a show that like pops off. Like I was very at like my goal at one point was like 20, and then I started Buffy and was at like 400 in like 2 days. So and then it's been a slow climb from there. So it's
Yeah.
definitely depending on what shows you're doing and like who finds you and things like that. But
Yeah.
if you ever like, but I want you guys to react to this show, well, the best way to do that is to be a subscriber and leave comments.
Yep.
Otherwise, how would we know?
And both of us also have Discord and a spot for you to make recommendations on Discord as well.
Yes, I'm bad at Discord, but I will always send a thing when I'm going live now. Because I realize that's a good idea. So if you're ever worried about missing when I'm going live or something, make sure you're in the Discord because I'll at everyone and be like, yo, I'm live.
Yeah.
I'm also doing physical stickers with my highest tiers on Patreon and YouTube now. And I design them on stream.
Okay.
So if you're a member of those tiers by the 10th of each month, you'll get the sticker because that's when I'm gonna like order them, how many I need, and then when they get there, I'll ship them at the end of the month kind of thing. So if you
Okay.
join after the 10th of whatever month, you'll get next month's sticker though, because obviously your thing will go through that, if that makes
Right.
sense.
It does. Okay. As far as catching up on comments, Bara had a comment regarding the power, and that's the one with the demigod boy.
Mm-hmm.
And so your question had been, if what god would you want to be the half parent, and then what power would you want? And so
Yeah.
Bara says he's not sure, but maybe Aries, and he would want super speed.
Okay, yeah, super speed's a fun one.
Yeah.
I feel like my fear, like the Flash kind of thing, my fear with super speed is that you get the thing like the Flash where like you have to eat way more calories than is physically possible in a day kind of thing. But like in the Hercules world, it doesn't seem like their powers affect them in that way. So I think in this world you could get away with it.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of rules regarding the powers yet.
Yeah, there's not a lot of negatives to having a power right now. I think teleportation is still the best power because it's the most useful power. It like imagine if you could just teleport somewhere else. No
And
gas, no
it,
emissions.
unless you got to eat a lot of
But
calories.
yeah, exactly. It might be the same thing where you have to eat a ton of calories to like use your power. But in the Hercules world where we have not seen, like Hercules doesn't have to eat more than Aeolus, but he's
No.
like super strong. So I'm assuming in this universe I could teleport and it would be fine.
Maybe.
But that's what I would pick. Or
Excuse
turning
me.
into an animal. If I could
Protein
turn into
burp.
animals, then I could just fly.
Well, that would be one of Zeus's powers.
Yeah, but I hate
Turning.
him, so he sucks. I wouldn't use it in bad ways.
Well, this one is called Doomsday.
Okay, he's a doomsday prepper and he's prepping his bunker for the apocalypse.
We're gonna see a survivor
Yeah, an
mode
ad for one of those food buckets.
in ancient Greece.
He's crazy.
So, any other guesses at all?
Doomsday, I assume it'll be like an apocalypse thing, like how the Mayan calendar ended in 2012, so everyone was like, the world's gonna end. And it's like, well, it feels like it did. Maybe they were right.
Maybe,
Like, maybe they were right in a different way. Like,
it
they
was
were like, this is when America will be unable to turn back from capitalism and we will slowly descend into madness.
into baddies.
Madness.
Madness.
Yeah.
Okay. Who knows?
Who knows? But like, I assume it'll be one of those kind of things, or like maybe the seer is back and he predicts doomsday or something. But doomsday just means the
Maybe.
apocalypse.
He does like Doomsday, doesn't he?
But we haven't seen that character in forever. But at the same time, it feels like they only have like 50 actors to choose from, so he might be back.
The actor might be back, but not the character. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to see. It's been since the first season since we saw the seer.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, that'd be kind of crazy to bring him back, but maybe they're crazy. I don't know.
Well, let's find out. Let's see who Hercules is saving, who's going to be his sidekick.
Will Aeolus be here?
And go from there.
This is the story of a time long ago. Hercules.
I do love the scenery. I would love to go. Okay, what the fuck? I would love to go to New Zealand one day. Sorry, that's the kid from Avatar who invents the like plane wheelchair.
You don't know this Greek story?
Maybe. I feel like it seems familiar, but words are escaping me.
I'll let it play a little longer.
Is it Icarus? Is he gonna fly into the fucking sun? I don't remember his wings being fake.
They aren't fake. Oh, you mean a contraction?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were a contraction. In the original story.
I think all I know about Icarus is the flying into the sun. I win. I figured it out.
Yeah, he flew too close to the sun and the glue melted and the wings came apart. So they kept that part of the story accurate.
I think all I knew about Icarus was the flying too close to the sun, and then I mixed it up with that Marvel movie Eternals where there's a character named Icarus and he flies into the sun to kill himself at the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spoiler alert, it's not a good movie.
I liked it. I mean, it wasn't as entertaining as some of the others, but I was still entertained.
I just felt it was too much for one movie. And I don't agree with the choice of the art director to be like, let's use natural light in the woods. It was ugly in the woods. It's a white lady.
This is quite a feat. But not exactly the stuff
in clean clothing, unlike everyone else.
I'm Katrina of Katea. I suppose I'm famous too in my own way.
Where's that?
Never heard of
you. You don't recognize my byline?
Byline?
I'm a scribe.
Hercules can't read.
So you write about what other people do?
Essentially.
But you don't.
I've never seen him read in my life.
And you get paid for that?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, people love drama, Hercules.
Oh, that one they got wrong.
There you go.
It had 3 heads.
Yeah, and then grew a 4th head. I feel like we get these reporter characters a lot.
Yeah, I was going to say, all of this dialogue is kind of deja vu.
Yeah, I feel it has happened before. Where's Aeolus? I'm in Pittle.
Good friend of mine. I haven't seen him in ages, though.
Aeolus?
He's sometimes come into the show or the episode late.
All right.
You didn't hear? Icarus is dead.
What?
Daedalus
Icarus fucking died, bro. And Poseidon ain't showing up to help.
This is the
even though he fell in the ocean.
I almost started to fast forward.
The ancient gods were petty and
unlike
dared
now,
to challenge their power.
we're all
Hercules
still
possessed a strength the world had never seen. A screen
Yeah.
surpassed.
Kevin Sorbo does give Vin Diesel in a way I can't describe. But like as a main actor who maybe has too much of an inflated ego. I don't know if he did at the time, but he does now.
You think Vin Diesel has an inflated
When
ego?
did this happen?
Yeah, you want me to get into the... Oh, you gotta watch our Fast and Furious series. I get into it. I get into it. He has a huge ego.
No, but according to
I
my
haven't
sources, it
watched
was
any
his
of the
fault.
Fast and Furious besides the one with Kevin
Are
Hart.
these trips?
Oh my god, that's like the spin-off where he's on the... He's a plane mark. Oh
I
god,
may
that one's
regret that.
so long.
I liked it.
It's like fine, it's just you think the movie's
I
gonna be
thought
over and
I'd
then
already
there's
answered
another
all your
40
questions.
minutes.
Just
You're
getting
like,
warmed
what the
up.
fuck?
Don't get
Honestly,
along.
the first one's the best
Let's
movie.
just
Like
say we stayed
actual
at each other's
movie,
way as
not
much as
like
possible.
this is a
Tara,
brand.
we get any...
But the third one is...
You ask too many questions.
Song is still stuck in my head and we recorded it last week.
Wait. What's going on?
Back there, soldiers attacking our village.
You stay here.
Okay.
Okay.
Nah.
She's probably not gonna do that. She's a reporter.
Well, she already said not.
And reporters used to fight for the truth.
It's village time!
Okay, buddy. Not it's pillage time. You don't. Not everyone needs to have like something they say when they do shit. Third,
Mighty
you
old sword.
can't touch the
Don't judge a
reporter.
book by its cover.
That's against the rules.
But you know, who follows the rules anymore? We won't get into it. We won't get into it. Life's crazy. Sir, get off the giant arrow. What are you doing? You just have to lean to the side. Sometimes I tell you, M words. The horse is just sitting there watching like, we're being good horses.
Daedalus, he's the one.
Do you think all of the bad guys, like henchmen, go to the same store to get their outfit?
The man whose inventions will
think
help
so.
protect the realm from our enemies.
Gotta save money.
No, they really gave that guy evil
If
face.
you'll excuse me.
He's got a
We've come
bunch
too
of little
far for him
targets
to
all
have a
over
change
his
of heart
armor.
now.
Just aim for the middle of the circle.
Yes, Your Majesty.
When,
He was really good at that
City
game
can't
at the
speed up the
carnival where you
process,
get the rings
because
on
once
the
this weapon is
fishing pole.
finished, even the great Hercules won't be able to stop me this time.
Y'all always say that. This other guy's dressed like me in middle school with the skinny scarf. I hear a donkey, where is it?
Like that crossbow.
Maybe that soldier lied.
Who?
Hercules, like,
No.
always is
Let me do
like,
the
they
talking.
probably lied
I'm
about
just
my
here to
friend,
observe
and then
and
most of
report.
the time
Won't
they
hurt
didn't.
anybody me.
Be a nice change.
It's like, sir, maybe you're just not good at reading people.
Where do you think you're going?
Well, he isn't Rick Grimes.
Come on, fellas, you're not fooling anyone. We know he lives here. I've heard stories of you defeating twice as many.
That's not the point. I don't want anyone to
Girl,
get hurt
we don't just
needlessly.
punch people who, like,
That
did
is a story
nothing
within
wrong.
me.
They're just like, you can't come in. You can't, like, beat them up for
Now
that.
what are you doing?
She kind of looks like Lucy Lawless also.
She got the dark hair.
Yeah. Like she's
Oh.
not afraid to make funny faces.
Going up.
Hercules, so it's not cool to, like, murder them, but we, or fight them, but we can, like, hang them. They would have broken some bones. Oh my god, he went to the crystal shop.
Hurry up with it. The king's anxious to see the mega.
Okay, but it looks like one of those big tube cups you get at the fair.
Oh, don't you know how dangerous those compounds are? Be careful.
Okay, he's not the one.
It was Long-Faced Man.
Yeah.
Didn't I tell you to wait for me?
Didn't
That was you?
he have to use the weight to
Meet
get
so many
up?
people in my line of
How'd
work.
she do it? Girl, how are you not dead?
Oh, just a small chemical fire. It's nothing to my assistance.
Well, you know I'm
Bad guy,
evil now,
just-
Hercules.
What?
I was gonna say the bad guy just
I heard
punched
about
off.
Icarus. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he went, I'm not gonna be a part of that one.
If there's anything I can do,
I'm Katrina of Katea. I was wondering if you'd like to make a statement about your crossbow.
Katrina, this isn't the time.
I'm practicing
Girl,
my craft,
he's
if you don't mind.
coughing.
It means you're designing giant crossbows to kill people.
It is not my
Yeah, it's
crossbow,
almost
young
like when
lady.
you
It
design
belongs to the
weapons,
king.
you're a bad
My
person.
job is to invent, not to pass judgment.
Well, and Herc almost choked her. He may just hurt
Can't
a
believe
good
you were so
guy after
protective of
all.
Now I'm on her side.
Starting to bug me.
She's right. Yeah, this seems like a good guy.
Hercules. Is the megalith ready?
Yes, Your
That
Highness.
looks like a real star.
Good. Time
Yeah,
I
if
fight
it's fake, they did a
Hercules,
really good
he'll
job.
be the one that won't
At
stand
least
a
the part that goes
chance.
across his skull. I can't tell
I
with
think your
the...
pal Daedalus.
I don't have my glasses on.
That looks like
well
a
enough to make that
kiddie
judgment.
play structure, I'm
You're
not gonna
building the
lie.
crossbow.
Not their best
Lost
castle,
his
that
only
one
son.
shot.
to build
I
weapons
want
of mass
weaved
destruction.
pants, though.
No, it doesn't.
I feel like it
But
would
does
be
give him the right to be
comfy.
treated with a little courtesy and respect.
Maybe he's got something to be defensive about.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Or maybe
He
Nicholas
just
has taken
admitted he
advantage of
built
his
the
grief.
weapon they were using to attack
Whether that's
people.
true or not.
I don't believe in killing unless I have to.
Okay.
Nicholas was defeated. His army scattered
That's what
with the wind.
Batman
After that,
says, and then he
just
fucking
disappeared.
brains somebody
And
over
now
the
he's back
fucking
and it's become a
railing.
problem again.
If
And
I
it's like,
set
yeah,
myself
I've
up as
basically
executioner, then I'm no
given
better
them
than he
internal
is.
bleeding and they'll never walk again, but
Nicholas
they're not
Davis
dead.
alone.
I'm like,
Means
excuse me?
alone.
They're dead. His fucking
His Majesty,
Slay
King Nicholas,
advisor
would
is
like
here.
Hercules to join him at the palace. It's a request, not an order.
Slay.
In that case,
He's
lead the
kind
way.
of rocking the guy liner.
The
Yeah.
invitation is for Hercules alone.
Bitch.
He's like, woohoo!
No girls allowed, you cute
I know.
cooties.
Alone means alone.
You know she's gonna show up.
Somehow, she'll figure a way. I'm sorry, you can't walk in that room and see that man in that
Hercules.
evil-ass chair and then be like, he could be a good guy.
Close.
So,
Game of
what
Bones.
brings you to our peaceful little
God.
kingdom?
It's
During my
peacefulness.
500 sub
Those people are
special, we were doing
rebels. I
tier
have a
lists, and
right
we
to
found an
defend my
ultimate
borders.
chair
Not to
tier
wipe out
list.
entire villages.
And this chair
Those
doesn't look that
rebels
comfy, so
are
I will give
helpless
it
farmers,
B
not
for looking
soldiers.
cool, but it
For the
doesn't
threat
look
of
very
annihilation
comfy.
to
I don't
work,
think I could be
one
on it
must
for very long.
occasionally
He does
make
have
good
a
on those
cushion
threats.
inside it.
Are you threatening me?
Call it what you
He
like.
did come in this
But
man's
don't get
home
any
and bring
ideas
up
about
his
returning to your
exile.
former power. You realize what you're doing, and you won't be able to use them anymore. I think our little reunion is over.
I don't want to agree with the bad guy, but his friend does need to take a
This
little
should be
bit of
interesting.
fault.
See what our friend Daedalus is doing.
The
Like-
ice star
Bring him to
makeup
me.
does look good
Yeah, it does.
Now.
if it's not real.
Her issue is
I'm
that
Katrina,
while her
Hercules'
costume
friend.
is
I'd like to
cute,
ask you a
it's
few more
very
questions.
clean compared
I've
to
said all
everyone
I have to
else's,
say.
and
I'd
it
like to
doesn't
get
feel
your side
lived
of the
in the
story.
way
About your
theirs
son's
do.
death?
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
I know I'm proud.
But maybe that's to
and I
show
know
she
it's
has
personal and
money.
painful.
Hey. They're the experiment.
Not the hay. Big ass crystal.
There.
I don't think the guy did anything to it
Try it
on the
now.
whetstone.
Dude, that rock candy is glowing. Oh no.
Still not
I
right.
don't get it.
Do it again.
Hello. What? I like to write about window blinds.
Go
Why so
away.
pissed off?
Daedalus, it's me, Hercules.
It's me, Hercules, your friend. You didn't ask for help, but I'm here. That's what friends do.
What do you want from me?
What do you
I
want
to know
from
what you're
me?
doing here with Niccolo.
He took me in and gave me everything I needed for my work.
And so therefore
In
I'll help
return,
him
you supply
destroy
him with all
people.
the deadly weapons he wants.
Is he trying to bring his son back from the
I
dead or
help
something?
him protect you both citizens.
How's that helpful? If you're just
Doesn't
killing
care about
other people's citizens.
Protecting civilians.
Ah, that was long ago. People change.
Dude,
Not
it
just
was
good people.
yesterday.
No, that was something else.
Okay, but tell him about them.
I saw his men use your crossbow against helpless farmers.
No. No.
Yeah, I was like, why didn't we
Nicholas
start with this one?
wouldn't have attacked those renegades unless they posed a threat to our security.
He only lost a wife and 3 kids.
Yeah, how could he ever understand what you're going through?
If I don't keep busy, I'll go out of my mind.
But maybe you could
I
make
can't be held
stuff that
responsible
actually
if
help
someone
people.
misuses one of my creations.
Yeah.
Why can't people just leave me alone to do my work?
What we do
Because your work has consequences,
Whatever it
bro. Weapons
affects everyone
manufacturers
around
are
us.
fucking crazy.
Is this how you want to
Yeah,
honor
I made the
Nicholas's memory?
baby-seeking missile. Like,
By building weapons.
it's not
of
my fault if
destruction.
people use it. Like, hello?
I have some very powerful friends and very high places.
Prisoner? On the contrary, you're
No,
an
don't do
honored
the hand
guest.
thing.
However, it might be in your best interest if you stayed.
Why is that?
Well,
Why?
you'd have the opportunity to witness history in the making.
Boiled sea serpent. Put hands on your chest.
Is that
Not that
the...
you need any, of course. But
It's
to see the way it
falafel.
works for one of the gods around here.
Be nice,
Do I know
somebody. No.
Sure, I do.
Don't be eating the falafel.
What's with the beard?
Please. I owe people money for a taco franchise.
Hey, I have a special.
No, don't
Eyes
eat.
and fries. To
Eyes
you,
and fries.
Dinar 95. No, thanks.
Hello. What the fuck? This just turned into a mech anime. They destroyed the food!
It's a transformer.
Ew, he would have died. That would have killed him. Is he gonna get stomped to death?
Shouldn't you be taking notes?
Stop it, please!
Why? With
On
Daedalus'
what?
megalith, I'll
That
get
you're
back
a
everything
murderer?
that Hercules forced me to give up.
It's good to see her get turned around a bit.
You just want to see Kevin Sorbo get thrown around a bit. Who lives vicariously?
Please!
There's no way!
I thought your job
This
was
would
to
be
report to the
too
world what
heavy.
happens here.
It depends on the pulley system that they have on the inside.
Yeah, he's metal. You have to use fire. He's like, I gotta go.
This is actually Iron Man 1.
God. He didn't work on the freezing part. Oh, right through the face.
Yeah, he didn't work on the heat.
Hercules, I don't kill people. I do throw boiling soup in their face.
I swear, I'll have my
Stupid ass.
revenge.
Is it revenge if you started it?
You can't get out of it.
Me when I sit on the floor? I don't kill people. Chicken's like, bro, chill out. Doesn't feel like it did much.
I was gonna say it didn't do much. Foam on fake
Yeah,
metal.
fine. Think I'll live?
No.
Joke. I've never been so scared in my life. My heart is still pounding.
Hercules is my friend. He'll think I betrayed him.
Old man,
I mean,
I don't care what
Loki
Hercules
did, but
thinks.
whatever.
I'm going to dismantle it right now.
Oh my god, it's almost like when you work for the bad guy,
No
he
bad
does
puts
bad
on me.
things. Crazy.
Please.
Now I'm
Practically
gonna blackmail
suicidal.
you.
You finished the job I hired you for.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna do the thing like in Iron Man. He's gonna build
Nicholas
something
has him
else
so confused he's not
and
thinking
use it
straight.
against
If you go back
them.
there, Nicholas will just try and kill you
Maybe.
again.
But that's not who I am.
Wait. Wait,
You're
wait.
burning soup in a man's face.
What?
That's who I am.
I promise.
The kid's just gonna like show up at the end and like not be dead or something. Yeah, I was like, well, they're gonna let you in. It's your workshop.
I was gonna say, are they gonna stop you?
I love me a boiling pot of smoke.
Get out of my
Like,
way.
I get it's probably nothing, but it just looks sick. Ah ha ha ha! Not the big crystal.
Let it burn!
He didn't get it working correctly anyhow, did he?
No. Oh my god, bro, what is your problem?
Get some water.
Just
What? She could help.
No, he'd have two people to have to rescue.
Get him.
Sir, why are you still in the burning building? I thought you left. Bro, why?
I thought he made him stab himself there for a second.
There's some people who I'm like, you really gonna try right now? What was on that guy?
Yeah, that leather went up pretty fast.
Liar, liar, pants on fire, for real. He went out the fucking roof.
It wasn't water, it was that chemical stuff.
What's that?
What's that?
Again?
Haley's Comet.
Whoa.
Or I could have gone with him instead of being so busy with all my inventions.
You
Feel like
can't change
that's
the
not
past.
your fault.
All you can do is
But I
be the
get
man
it.
that Icarus knew and loved.
One of the toys I made for him.
Oh, it's gooey. It's incredible.
Oh my god, slime.
It's like fun.
Actually,
What do you
something
call
else.
this stuff?
Oh, it doesn't have a name.
Is it silly
It's just a
putty?
silly little thing I made out of nuts and mud and oil.
Dude, I haven't
What do you
played
say
silly
we put
putty
the
in
silly nutty
forever.
thing away and we go tell Nicholas that you're through working for him?
So yeah, the show
Yeah.
calls it a silly nutty thingy.
See,
I'll
we
bet we
support
damage
each
his
other in our
critics.
labor and our
It looks
quitting.
like we salvaged all the essential parts, my lord.
Silly putty was iconic. Do they even make it anymore? I feel like
I
slime
want
just
to
took
see for
over.
myself.
I think they do, because you can still do stuff with silly putty that you can't with slime. Because we used to take the silly putty and put it on the comics, and then it would transfer the comics to the silly putty.
Yeah.
No.
I just can't
As
imagine
King, I want
dedicating
the
my
honor
life
and
to
glory
creating
of
things
killing
to kill
Hercules
people.
myself.
Like, it's just not something I understand.
Only I get to laugh evilly.
Only me!
There's another one of those things?
Unfortunately. And it's more powerful and less
Unfortunately.
vulnerable than the first. Wasn't sure if the fire got to it.
Well, then we'd better make sure.
No, bro.
Hercules is right.
Easy. Look, you two better
Easy,
stay
bro.
here while I go
I
back to
got
the lab
my
and check
face
it out.
brushed
The weapon
in.
wasn't destroyed.
That's why I want you to stay here. Do you think you can do that this time? Thank you.
No.
Girl, you know the way back. Just, like, wait 5 minutes.
I know.
Ugly ass, rock'em sock'em robot ass.
Well, both of these are
Are you
upscale
sure you won't be
versions of
needing any help,
Ares monster
my lord?
thingies that we
Yeah,
saw.
there is no way this could be safe enough that a human could wear it and it can shoot fire. My man's head would explode. He listened. I wanted to have,
Nicholas,
but
I'm sorry about your son Icarus. Truly sorry.
you should probably start there before asking questions about his dead kid. But
I
you know.
tried to raise him as best as I could. If he'd had a mother.
You did the best you could.
Girl, we just met.
Sometimes.
I wish I'd died instead of him.
Don't say that. You still have the capacity to do good in this world.
Unlike Icarus, like he probably did too. Sir, who will invent silly putty for kids to get stuck in their hair if you don't do this? I'm sorry, did we walk all this way from the city? We like climbed down a waterfall?
It does seem longer to get there than it was to
Yeah,
get
to
away
get
from.
away.
How long has he been
Where
gone
did
now?
they go?
Not that long.
Feels like an
Hercules
eternity.
got lost.
I haven't listened to him yet.
I'll go. See you later.
Are they going to beat him? I like how they fake the camera to make him seem heavier.
I don't like that though. That's very like charming.
Now I will enjoy watching you suffer.
This is mean, but could Hercules get a chance to comb his hair first?
Too bad you
Looking a little crazy.
Who's been fighting?
You can't rock'em sock'em robot if only one person has a robot. He has fire. I better hide behind the fucking hay. Assassin Creed ass, idiot ass.
Bad idea.
I'm sorry, this man needs a sidekick because he's dumb as hell. Not the soup again. I feel like he prepared for that.
Well, there's no soup in it.
Hercules, I've watched this episode of Legend of Korra. You have to get into the soup.
That's what you look like when I'm through with you, Hercules.
I mean, he's got a great, like, evil voice.
He does.
He just has a gun on his head. Oh, he went pretty New Orleans there for a second. I'll burn the whole city down if I have to. No wood. Or is that meant to be rock?
It's wood.
Yeah, Hercules, it's not fun when someone throws a pillar at you, is it? I think you gotta break its feet first. That old man, she's gonna kill him with the silly putty? Put the silly putty in his gears! That ugly ass, rock candy ass.
Uh-oh.
Now it's gonna explode!
Cooking him on the inside. It's, what was the torture thing with the bull?
Yeah, that'd be a lot. He went boom.
He went boom.
Well, I guess it's probably instant, other than the burning.
Yeah, the burning up to that point.
Yeah.
I thought it would have lasted longer than that.
Sorry. Let's get out of here.
Get wrecked.
Daedalus, you didn't build any more of these things, did you?
I didn't hear yes or no.
How will I ever make up for all the grief my inventions have caused people?
Invent
By
something
going
that
back
heals
and doing what
people.
inventing things that help mankind.
That's a story
Yeah,
I'd like to write.
That seems easy.
Farewell, Hercules.
Thank
you.
Do you think she's his new sidekick?
I had you wrong.
Maybe. You
Or
already
maybe a
mentioned it.
sometime sidekick.
And a hero in the true sense of the word.
Where's Eolus?
I just try to help people the best I can.
No, I can't imagine anyone
Yeah,
doing
we
a better
didn't
job.
seem to get him this episode.
And you've given me more material than I'd ever hoped for.
No, silly nutty. I don't like that I said that out loud. Was harmed during the production of this motion picture. However, a few filberts and cashews sacrificed their lives in the name of progress. I love they tell me that the silly putty was not injured during this, but not that the child who fell from the sky was injured. They're like, no, that kid's dead. We killed him.
We killed him.
We needed to be realistic.
But the filbert and cashews, the nuts that created the silly putty, they were harmed.
Wait, is silly putty made of nuts?
It's
So,
silly
like, if
nutty.
you were allergic... Oh, right. They changed it. I was like, silly putty can't be made of nuts. Kids would die. I never want to say the words again.
Silly nutty?
I hate it. I think
say, is that your
where
only
the
take?
fuck is Eolus? Is what I think. I don't like this. He hasn't been in 2 episodes. This is not a good trend. This is the opposite of the trend we had last season.
Have we gotten rid of Eolus?
I'm gonna be pissed. They can't. He's like the most likable character on the show. You want to root for just Hercules?
I guess so.
I don't like it. I think the episode was fine. Like, the Icarus storyline's a good tie-in, I think. I think the, mech things was kind of crazy. It threw me out a little bit. I think Bara and I were talking on one of my streams about the difference between Hercules and Xena and how Hercules is a little more light and silly.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes I forget that. So that something like this happens and I'm like, what are the connotations of this? Also, I don't want to be mean, but I don't think the scribe actress was the best. She kind of just felt like a lady there reading her lines to be a character. I don't know. She's not my favorite of the writer journalist characters we've gotten.
Okay.
Gabrielle's a better fucking storyteller, okay? I don't know. She just wasn't one of my favorites. At least maybe if she shows up again, she'd grow on me, but I was kind of like, you're kind of just here, I guess. And I don't know who you are or care what happens to you.
Fair enough. And it sounds like she needs to visit the School of Bards in Athens.
Yeah, probably. But I was like, this character is getting a lot of screen time, but I don't have any emotional connection. So she kind of looks like Xena, but that doesn't give me emotional connection. So
yeah,
if it is a character they plan to repeat, I think they're gonna have to give her a little more personality than reporter.
And not listening.
Yeah, it's just I was like, this is not my favorite. I think if Eolus was there and they were also having banter and stuff, I think it could have been better. But her and Hercules didn't really have banter. It was kind of just him being like, stay there. And then she wouldn't stay there.
Yeah.
Until he finally said stay there and she stayed there. I was like, I guess maybe it's just the 2 actors together didn't have the best chemistry. So I was kind of like, I'm not she just seems like an annoying rando following him around for no reason versus if they had a good banter kind of thing.
Yeah, well, and it's also deja vu because we had the other scribe that was asking similar questions.
Yeah. The one with the kitten.
Yeah, I was going to say not Salmonius, but yeah, the other one.
Yeah, there was the episode with the kitten. There was a journalist guy following them.
Yeah.
And that one played a lot better, I think, again, because Eolus was there and he was able to play off more people. I feel like sometimes Hercules is so straight-laced that I'm not all characters are able to play off of him as well.
True.
It just really depends. Versus but I thought him and the guy who played Icarus's dad, I thought they bounced off each other well. And
Yeah.
even the girl with that guy, they bounced off each other better. Like the scene where they're talking about at the fire about his son and stuff. I was like, oh, this is a really good scene for both of those actors. But I think just her and Hercules' on-screen chemistry is not the best. And it just kind of stood out because there wasn't too much else in the episode other than the mechs, which were just like, I was just like, this is not where I saw this going.
Well, it not only was the scribe kind of deja vu, but also the mechanical machine person, because we had the Ares episode. I can't remember if it's season 1 or if it was one of the movies. I think it was season 1, where Ares appeared as a monster machine kind of.
Yeah.
It was kind of a more hybrid than what these things were.
Yeah, I think comparatively also Xena, at least I think we've watched the first 2 episodes of Xena season 2, or we've watched the
Season
first
2,
3
yeah.
or something.
2.
But like both have had the same vein of like family and could you change it? Like change something about our main character, like her actually considering like, do I want to stay and be a mom, or do I want to stay in this world where like I wasn't a killer, like versus like Hercules right now, he just on both times kind of stumbled into these situations, so I don't know his overarching goal of the season yet.
Well,
Or
and
if there even is
remember,
one.
Hercules is very external. He is affecting the world around him.
Yeah.
Whereas Xena is more internal. It's how is she changing?
Yeah, I think I just find that more satisfying as a character story.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, there's good Hercules episodes though, but like, I like it when he makes like a big change or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. This one just didn't hit as hard for me. I truly think it's just because Aeolus isn't here. I think I just really like him, and he's gone, and it pissing me off. Bring him back for the next episode. Bedtime travel.
Bring him back.
Where is he? Was he busy?
I don't know.
If he don't show up this whole season, it's gonna be a long season.
20 more episodes to go. I think there's only 22 this season.
What? But I trust that they would know that he's popular and bring him back. Just maybe the actor had stuff to do.
Maybe. We'll have to see. So, as far as stuff that's going on, somebody had said that, sorry, trying to move the cat. Somebody had said that they thought that Katrina, or whatever her name was, Katerina.
I think it was Katrina.
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 Was kind of modeled after Lois Lane from the Superman
I'm not
stories.
the biggest Superman. Except that I think the new one looks better as Clark Kent than as Superman.
It does look good. I'm still
I
not
think
happy
Clark Kent
about
is
them.
like, and then Superman, I was like, eh. Even though it's the same actor, it's the first time I've looked at Clark Kent and went, no, that's a different guy. I think they did a good job there.
Yeah, the movie looks good. I'm still upset about what DC ended up doing to Henry Cavill, but it looks like he might be getting some better deals out of it after all.
I'm just seeing people shipping the new Superman with Robert Pattinson's Batman. So those are the communities I hang out in.
The only other thing that I had to mention for this episode was that Daedalus, however you say his name, in the Greek mythologies, he never did invent war machines. He was just an inventor in general, and all that. So
yeah, I think it's an interesting topic where you could get into a bigger discussion about like war profiteering in general.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. My favorite reel from a few months ago was the guy who went to the weapons expo and asked them where the baby killing devices were, and you just see them go. And it's like you're the one who sell them. You mad at him for asking?
Yeah.
They're like,
I
I don't
mean,
want to think about that. And
we
it's like,
always
well
think we're
then,
the good guy.
yeah.
As long as the machines end up in the good hands, but who are the good hands?
Yeah, and don't feel like ours lately, in my opinion. Hate to
All
say
right. What's your question for everybody?
it. How do you feel about weapons? No. That might start some problems. What was trying to relate it to the episode, but I don't know. Well, no, let's do that. Let's have you watch the new Superman trailer. What is your Superman like experience? Because like I have never seen a Superman movie in my life unless you count the Justice League, because there were free tickets, and he just like comes back to life at the end and like saves them. He's not that interesting in the story.
There's a lot of Christopher Reeves fans out there.
Okay, tell me which Superman I should watch to like Superman, other than the new one. Because Clark Kent is fine. He looks like Hassan. That's just the fact.
I like Dean Cain as Superman also, but most recently I liked Henry Cavill. But
I grew up as a Batman kid. Like we had all the Tim Burton ones on VHS and stuff. Like those ones. So I know like older Batman fans don't like those ones, but I grew up watching them as a kid, so I have like a nostalgic soft spot for them.
Okay.
With like Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy and the Riddler.
Yep. Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
Sugar? I think her name was Sugar.
So. But those ones I like. And I mean, I'll take Robert Pattinson back as the Batman anytime. I actually really like that movie. So let us know how you feel about Superman. You can teach me about him because I just know he's an allegory, obviously, for immigration and the hatred they face being different.
Yeah.
But people are now being like, they're going to make it that. And I'm like, yeah, it's always been that. Dumbass.
Yeah.
That's what it's always been, you fucking dumbass. He's literally an alien. But, media literacy is dead, so.
On that note.
Guys, I'm fired up.
Thank you all for joining us on this journey. We'll see you on the next journey.
Bye.
The Queen's work never done.
Our Queen's work is never done. So busy.
You know, it's about time you guys got down on your knees and kissed my ass. I made you who you are today. Print that one for those boys back home.